The year is 793. A silence of the soul has fallen over the Northumbrian coast. It is not the silence of peace, but the hollow quiet that follows a storm of unimaginable fury. At Lindisfarne, the holy island, the stones of the priory weep with the salt of the sea and the blood of monks. This was no common raid. It was a violation. News of the desecration spread not by heralds, but by whispers, carried on the wind from one trembling monastery to the next. In the courts of Mercia and Wessex, kings listened with disbelief, their hands gripping gilded thrones. How could this happen? How could God's own sanctuary, a beacon of Christian learning for over a century, be so brutally extinguished by heathens from the sea? The illusion of divine protection, the very bedrock of their world, had been shattered in a single violent day. This was more than plunder. It was a message. Chroniclers, their hands shaking as they dipped their quills, saw not just robbery, but a divine warning, a punishment for their sins, delivered by demons rising from the cold northern waters. Fear, a poison unseen, seeped into the heart of Christian Europe. Paranoia became the new gospel. Coastal settlements, once thriving hubs of trade, now looked upon the ocean with dread. Every approaching sail was a potential harbinger of doom. Frantic orders were given. Watchtowers were erected. The sea, once a source of bounty and a symbol of God's vast creation, was now a terrifying frontier, a gaping wound in the world's defenses. These were not mindless savages. The attack on Lindisfarne was a calculated act of psychological warfare. They chose the most sacred, most vulnerable, and most symbolic target. They understood that to break the spirit of a people, you must first strike at their faith. They were strategists, their fury honed by a deep understanding of their enemy's soul. From this moment, the world was changed. The sea was no longer a boundary, but a highway for invasion. A new and terrible age had dawned, not with the clash of swords, but with the chilling realization that Europe was vulnerable. This was not merely a raid. It was the true beginning of the Viking Age, born from the ashes of Lindisfarne and the terror that echoed across a continent.